Okay, second part. I already removed everything because it would take like years for me to do it, and I didn't want to speed up the whole video because I don't like it. I'm not good at it. Maybe later, but right now I'm not really good at it. At it. I removed the colors on the bottom, right? And it just undo this anti-rotation bracket, and you basically pull this whole thing. Be careful not to lose this bearing, so whole head assembly goes out. This was in between, right here, like a belt guy, and the main gear, and that was color on the bottom. So when you do that, then you can do this, which I already did. Just want to show you here. Unscrew the holder, tail holder, and then you can put the whole assembly with the tail driven tail gear and everything, right? And it works very smooth. Maybe I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna put it aside. Maybe I'm gonna use it later. As you can see, there are other pieces. You can come close and record that guy over there in the box. Yeah, there are many other parts, so if I'm not sure how to put it together, I can always check. This is my third model. I have three. I bought three. I bought the original one, which came with the box, then second and the third I bought as a kit. And these belt tensioners, you can remove them too. I just removed this whole thing here, oops, a landing gear, because it has more, like, if you don't, then you don't have like complete 90 degrees because of the plastic. And I removed that in order to remove these guys. And just keep in mind, use the high quality tools. But even if you use a high quality tools, like it looks like this, sometimes it's really hard to put it the way, see, it's thicker. And sometimes you can use just a cheaper version of this thing. It's already chipped and everything, but it has a, I don't know, it's better size of it, whatever, and or it's like an angle of this, and I got it really easy, like this. Those belt tensioners, we don't need that for this version, and it's in the way anyway. And yeah, I wanted to say sometimes the cheaper stuff works better than the high quality because it's easier and it's a smaller, right? And then this is crucial thing. And the manual says this middle plate should be displaced by the item above, which had a space for pinion gear. That's a pinion gear. And it says top of the upper pinion, so this guy here, that's like this, should be aligned with the top of the motor shaft. So basically should be aligned like this with the motor shaft. This should be flush. That's how I understand it. And then leads us, after all this, yeah, I wanted to show you this even. That's the original with the model. See, if you put it this way, it's not gonna work because motor is gonna be spinning like this, right? And it's not gonna work. So you have to make sure that you put it the right direction, because by the arrangement here and how it's done, this is one way bearing for a reason. If the motor turns this way, it's gonna push other way like this, and it's gonna work, right? But if it goes like this way, it's gonna lock. So it's gonna spin this way, either with motor or without. And that's very important for the auto rotation, because when you stop spinning, see, nothing, and it's engaged and it's spinning like this way clockwise. And when you stop doing it, it just continue to spin. So that's the reason how you then you need to try it out in order to find out. See, that's a good way. if you put it upside down, probably it's not gonna work with the meshing two gears and everything. Then you know it's not gonna work, because see, it's not gonna work. It's gonna grab this way, and it's supposed to be running from left to right. Or when you look upside, it's supposed to be clockwise, like this and like this. So goes this way, and this way is locked to be forced in auto rotation when you need it. So we're gonna be using the real original one, original gear, just not with the carbon gear, and the crown like this one. This is probably carbon crown too. And I didn't disassemble this one just to make sure that everything's the way how it should. I'm not gonna touch that. That's original, in case I mess up something. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. Like this, 1, 2, 3 bearings. I'm gonna cut it right here, approximately. And I'm gonna use this guy here. I'm gonna put it there. And so right about there. That's in between half, not really half, but close to this. And I'm gonna, okay. Well, she's such. The way how I'm gonna do it, sorry for the interruption, because my wife is cooking the supper for us and I'm interrupting her, so she just put it away so it's not gonna burn. The idea, like I did with the CFX 180 blade, I'm gonna try to do what's the name, clutch system, and tighten a little bit and then go again, and then tighten it a little bit and go again. And that's the way how you can cut it nicely without bending it. It's tube cutting. Every tube guy, installer, or I should say plumber, and knows how to use this. And it's a cheap tool, K&S. I don't know, I bought it in my local hobby shop. And you just do it, and then retighten again a little bit, and then again do it, until you cut it completely. When it comes completely to the end, you can just, I guess, break it a little bit. A little bit more. And that's the whole process. And that's how it works. You can see the disc cutting like a pizza cutter. And then, of course, you can open it completely. And this spins around. In case you don't know how it works, just want to explain. There is a like pizza cutter inside, I call it, and this is just a tensioner. And then you get the nice results. See the results. Results are really nice. And if you want to make it nice, just use this. Make it like this. So why I'm doing this? I'm removing the edges, so nice it make it smooth. And plus, another thing, another reason is also when you cut your fuel tube, approximately like this, and you cut your fuel tube, right? This is smooth. It's gonna give extra tension. No, it's not gonna be smooth. It's gonna get extra, like the way how to grab it. And you grab it like that, and I'm gonna cut it even smaller. Like this is enough. And where's the other piece? Yeah, other piece is this. So if I don't do the, see, there are sharp edges, and then it's gonna cut into the tubes. fuel tubing silicone, I guess. That should be it. And voila, we just made a silicone fuel tubing clutch for the small model. Like that. Put it together, and that's it. That should be it. That should give enough, see, enough tension to run these smooth gears, and just enough to make it slip if it's really, see, it's tight and it's gonna slip. Make it nice, and it's gonna have vibration, but it's not at the end. One here, and one in the middle. I'm talking about the bearings. And this is gonna oscillate a little bit, but these gearings and this gear, I think it should be, and why I did it over there, because maintenance, you can always pull it out and change the tubing when you want to protect these gears. Otherwise, you're gonna be buying these gears again and again and again, and I don't wanna buy them. I have a couple of them, but I wanna save them. Plus, I have always this carbon one, original. But that's how I made a clutch for my Hurricane 200 SD shaft version GAUI. Okay, we can do just now. Now we're gonna do this. We need to remove this guy. So in order to do how to remove that pinion gear originally and put another, because that's what we do for the shaft version. We can do it like this, right? See? And how I do it, I don't know, is that even the right way to do that, but that's how I do it. And just press here, and there you go. You go like this, and tighten it, and that hole goes there. See, it has to be aligned really nicely. And continue, and then you evenly pull that brass pinion, which you don't need. This is 15, but we need to put this one, which is also 15, but that's for the main gear. But you have a 9T tooth for the, see, the little bit of that stuff. We're gonna shake this. That's a blue thread locker, medium strength. Right. We're gonna open it and put a little bit on this thing here. That's enough. It says medium strength. And we're gonna put it, see, that one goes easily. And it's tight on this side, and that's the side we need. So we're gonna put it like this. And then put the other side. And just press it. We just need to press it like this. But it has to be. Has to be flush, completely flush with the other one. And that's it. We will not do anything today with this thing because it needs extra time to settle down. But I think that's according to the manuals. On top is 15 and bottom is 9. Just gonna clean a little bit that thread locker so it doesn't go too much over there, and probably clean it from this too. Gonna make it less messy. And when it's dry completely, we're gonna do the assembly process tomorrow. So that's it. It takes a lot of time, but at the end, I hope everything is gonna be working flawlessly. And in case I ever hit the tail, I'm gonna save, hopefully, save my gears, sensitive, expensive, hard to find, with this easy to do clutch system. Let's just check. Is it the same height? A little bit higher, so just press it down. Just press it down a little bit, and should be okay. I think it's a 1 millimeter higher, right? But when you press it up, I actually press it down, it should be quite good. Right? And should be working like a charm. Remember, it's gonna be held by bearings, 3 bearings altogether. Thank you so much.